Hey everybody, back with another video. We had a really fun night tonight. Went out to Heartland Park, Topeka, Kansas, to the drag strip. Took the G down the drag strip for the first time. Wanted to get baseline numbers in its essentially stock form to quantify gains with the exhaust work and then the tune. Made 4 passes tonight. My brother went out in his RT. And my son went out with 2, and he actually drove it once. He did really well. First time ever driving on a drag strip. He actually had the fastest mile an hour out of the G. A little bit off on the ET against mine, but he did really good. They weren't perfect. In fact, had a really scary moment on the 3rd run you'll see in the video where the transmission just completely wigged out. I wasn't manually shifting it. I just had it in sport mode, and I'll go through it at the end what exactly happened on that run through the video. But I actually thought I had damaged the transmission. It just acted so off, something it had never done before. But I went back and made another run right afterwards, just back to back, and it went back and ran fine. So it's really strange. I think it may have been an ECU glitch. The vibration, I don't know, may have triggered the manual shifting, and then of course it wouldn't shift into another gear, and the transmission just got crazy after that. But the run afterwards ran fine. Drive all the way home, shifting fine. No check engine lights, no check AT light. So hopefully it's fine. It was just one of those things, but doesn't take away from the fact that I had a lot of fun and was really pleased with the performance of the car. So we're getting right to it. I'm going to piece together the runs, and we'll go over the ETs at the end.
Way back. Now, if you look to your right, you see that box?
Yeah, I just thought they'd be closer to the tree. My bad. I totally missed it.
You're perfectly fine. No, you're doing fine. Yeah, so we look for that. Easy, nice and easy, and roll your window up.
Well, that was the first run. I got great traction. I had 0 wheel spin. It was fabulous. About to pull up to the timing tree and see what we got here. Not the time booth. Thanks, sir. I'm afraid to look. I don't want to look. I was in the left lane. 1433, 1433 at 98. Oh, that was so fun, dude. I'm not ready and everything's happening so fast up on the line. It's like I get staged, punch, go. I didn't have time to think about traction or throttle. I just went. take on the next run, next hit, and we'll let the car cool off for a bit. It was really hot. So I'm gonna wait like 40 minutes or so and let this cool off and then run again. I think I can get down, maybe hopefully we'll see a 14 or under here in a little bit. Going in the right lane this time. I chose the right lane because I wanted to see if there was more slip, because my brother had traction issues in his RT, so that really hurt him. I just want to test this side of the track, and so if I go back, I can tell him to get in the left lane.
I don't know. Come on, Russell, get that 13. Come on, stay in it all the way. Stay in it. 14.14. He broke 100 though.
Kansas Lottery Silverado scratch ticket. You could win one of 2 brand new Chevy Silverados. Plus, on top of that, $10,000. For a chance to win more prizes in the summer of Silverados Finale event, see KansasLottery.com for details on that. But Trump makes another no-joke run, $15.79.
All right, we're gonna go on one last run. I didn't want to make this run, but the way this thing ran on the last one, the transmission did something silly. It's like it thought it was in sport mode, or manual mode, but it wasn't. It was just in sport, but it wouldn't kick out of gear. Driving back, it shifted okay. I don't have any AT lights or anything, so this is more like just to put my mind at ease or figure out what the hell's going wrong. Felt pretty quick. We'll see. Oh, this is the one. I can't take it. Can't take it. Want that 13 so bad. Felt really quick. We'll see. Your feelings don't matter. It's a time slip that tells. Thanks, sir. And it is a 14.24. So it wasn't as quick as I thought. Mile an hour was just under 100. I just wasn't feeling safe, and I burped a little bit off that launch. Probably the difference. But I'm close. So this was just a baseline. A really hot day. Gee whiz. Just intakes, no tuning, axle back. I got the cat deletes at the house. Y pipe's coming. We're gonna get that on. Next time out, we'll run it again, and I'll have the tune done for the third time out. We'll see how this thing goes, man. This thing's got to be running at least a 13.5 after all that in the tune. We're so close.
Okay, so here are the ETs from the runs. Let's see if I got these in somewhat order. I'm missing the first one. The first one was a 14.33 at like 98 and change. So here, actually I do have them completely backwards in order. First run, this is actually the second run, 14.129 at 99.2. That was the fastest run of the night. It wasn't the fastest mile an hour. That was a really solid run, but I felt a little wheel spin. This was in the right lane. The first run I made was in the left lane, and it launched great. Second, this lane on the right, wheel spun just a tick, and I think that could have been the low 14 or even the 99 I was looking for. But hey, you got to take what you get. No excuses. 14.129. Now this is my son's run. Really interesting. If you look at the ET, it's 200ths off to the slow side, but the mile an hour is 80.85 miles an hour faster. He actually cracked 100 miles an hour on his run. There's something about it. I don't know why. Maybe my wheels. I just don't know. It's so strange. The 0 to 60, not 0 to 60, the 60 foot on my best run was a 2.152, but on the high mile an hour run, it was 2.212. So there's a few hundredths off. I was actually faster in the 60 foot, but he got something on the top end. Then the last run, this was the run after the transmission failure. The transmission failure one was a total shit show. It was like a 19-second. You saw in the video. There was no point in even showing a time slip. But this was a run afterwards, and it was right there, 14.243. And on this one, I had nerves, and I actually blipped the throttle a little bit right after launch. I just wanted to make sure it shifted out of first into second, and it did. But then it shifted through all the gears just fine. So I think if I had actually kept my foot in it like I did on the other runs, that could have been an O something. Don't know if it had been a 13, but it would have been a 14.0 something. 99.3 miles an hour with a little checkup on the line. So yeah, lots of fun. I love drag racing. I have not done it for over 30 years. I did it all the time when I was a teenager. And it's just get the bug, man. It's so much fun. But that's where the G's at now. Stock, running low 14s, which is where it should be. It was very hot out there tonight. High density altitude, hot track. So cooler air, it would have been a 14 flat or 13. If I'd run the same setup in September or October, I have no doubt it would have been like a 13.9 something. So the numbers are right with a stock G. Magazines all point to this thing being like a 13.8, 13.9 car when the stars all align, and I've lost almost nothing on that given the temperatures and then with the high mileage of the car. So very happy about it. Keep watching because this is just step one. Starting tomorrow, I'm putting the the test pipes on. I got the Megan Racing test pipes in. The Y pipe, we'll talk about that in the video, has been frustrating. It should be here Monday, so over this whole weekend, for me anyway, I should have it completed, but yeah, 2 weeks, and I still don't have that damn Y pipe. But we'll talk about that later. Hey, thanks for checking this video out, and like, subscribe, and follow up, because there's going to be another one coming probably tomorrow night, Saturday night and Sunday, and then once that's all done, calling the boys up at admin and Monsef, and we're going to get that email tune done. I'll see you in a little bit.